and I was told that we have done everything on determinants. It means if you are given any matrix, you should be able to find the determinant. Is that not? If you are given matrices, you should be able to find the determinant now, Abi. Is that not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, you can find. Let me just tell you the logic behind it. The same logic. If you are given 10 by 10 matrices, you are still going to form the same procedure like the 4 by 4 that you solved last class. But today, we want to look at the last aspect of the matrices, which is the inverse of the matrices. Let me just tell you, one of the importance of inverse of matrices is that you can also use it to solve systems of equation, like your simultaneous equation. You know, your simultaneous equation are called systems of equation. You can use your matrix to solve systems of equation. That is the knowledge of inverse. Now, we want to look at today, we want to look at inverse of a matrix. Inverse of a matrix. Now, before we look at inverse, there are some things we are going to define that is going to help us to understand inverse of a matrix. You know, when we started this matrix, we did addition, subtraction, and multiplication. But remember, we did not do division. Inverse of a matrix is just like a division of matrices. It's a division. That is, if I have a matrix A, let's assume I have matrix A, and I want to find 1 divided by A. 1 divided by A, that is the reciprocal of that A, and that 1 divided by A is called the inverse of A. That is what is called the inverse of A. Now, to get the inverse of A, we need some definition or some term. The first one is the determinant. We need to know the determinant of matrices, which I believe we have learned in our last class. Another thing we need to know is we need to know what is called adjoint. We need to know adjoint of a matrix, because inverse of a matrix is defined as the adjoint of a matrix divided by the determinant. It means for us to get an inverse of a particular matrix, we need to know the adjoint, and we also need to know the determinant. And also, for us to know adjoint, you need to also know some things. Your adjoint is the what? Is the cofactor of your minor. It means for you to know adjoint, you need to know the minor of the matrices, and also you need to know the cofactor of the matrices. Then from that too, you can get your adjoint very well. And from adjoint, just divide your adjoint divided by your determinant, then that is what is called the inverse. Now, that is one method that I want to teach you. We also have another method of getting the inverse of the matrix. That is what is called row operation. They call it elementary row operation, but that one is more than your level. I'm not going to teach you that one now. I'm going to leave that one to when you get to higher incision. But this second one, determinant method, that is what I'm going to teach you. That is using determinant and adjoint to get the inverse of a matrices. Are you guys with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Now, let's now see. We want to get the inverse of a matrices using the second method, which is the determinant method. As I said, elementary row operation, I'm not going to discuss it, but you can also use it to get the inverse of a matrix. Now, we have discussed determinant in our last class. When you say determinant of a matrix, of a square matrix, one of the conditions for you to find the determinant of a matrix, I think the person that took the class told you that matrices must be a square matrix. That is, you can only find the determinant of a square matrix. What is square matrix? A square matrix is a matrix in which your number of row is equal to the number of column. We have 2 by 2 matrix is a square matrix. 3 by 3 matrix is a square matrix. 4 by 4 matrix is also a square matrix. 5 by 5 and so on. They are square matrix. That is the first thing you need to note, that for you to find a determinant of a matrix, the matrix must be what? A square matrix. That is one. Another thing is that when you find the determinant of a matrix, your answer will always be a scalar. it's not going to be a matrix again. When you find the determinant of a matrix, your result must be a what? Must be a scalar. That is, must be a number, a constant. That is what is called determinant. And the determinant is denoted, you can write it as the absolute of that matrix. That if I have matrix A, the determinant of A is just the absolute of A. Or I can write it as DET of A. That is the determinant of A. That is the first thing. Now, we said for us to get the matrices, to get the inverse of the matrices, we need determinant. We all know how to get determinant now. We now want to go to adjoint. Because determinant or inverse of a matrix is what? Adjoint of that matrix divided by the determinant. Now, we now want to look at how to get adjoint. The first thing, look at this definition 4. The product of a matrix and it's okay. I think this one, you don't need this. This is just a definition. The product of a matrix and its adjoint is a scalar matrix. You don't worry with this. And that is what I just showed you. Don't worry. You don't. Okay. Yes. It's from here that you can get your inverse of a matrix. From this definition now, the product of a matrix and its adjoint is a scalar matrix. From here, you see a matrix A times A adjoint, or the adjoint of A is equals to what? The determinant of A. From here, if I make matrix A to be the subject of formula, or if I find 1 divided by A, what am I going to have? 1 divided by A will give me what? Will give me adjoint divided by determinant. That is what is called A inverse, or the inverse of A. But don't worry with that definition, you understand better. Now, for us to get determinant, the adjoint of a matrix A, you need to get what is called the minor of A. Minor. When you say minor, minor is just, if I want to get an element, the minor of a particular element of a matrix is the what? If it is 2 by 2 matrices, is the value, the element directly in the same diagonal with that matrix. Get it again. Once again, if you are having 2 by 2 matrix, the minor of that 2 by 2 matrix is the what? The what? The element. You are going to be getting the minor of each of the element of the matrix. If I have, let's say I have 2 by 2 matrix. Now, if I have 2 by 2 matrix, let me say I have A11, A12, and I also have A21, A22. The minor of each of the, I can get the minor of each of the elements. If I want to get the minor of A11, the element in front of A11, that is in the same diagonal with A11, is the minor of A11. Are you with me? Class, are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Are you guys with? Okay. Now, if I want to find 2 by 2 matrix, I'm going to take it. There are 2 different methods. If you are doing with 2 by 2 matrix, for you to get the minor, look at it. I will show you the example. It's going to be the element. If I'm finding an element, the minor of that element is just like the image of that element in that matrices, and that is the what? The same element that is in the same diagonal with the element. Now let's look at this example for 2 by 2 matrices. If you want to get the minor, see, let's look at example 1. I want to find the minor of matrix A, and my matrix A is what? 1, 2, 3, 0. The minor of 1 is the first element of A. If you look at the matrix A, the first element of A here is 1. The minor of 1 is 0 because it's what? It's 0 that is in the same diagonal with 1. The same thing, the minor of 0 is also 1. Do you understand it now? Do you get the meaning of minor now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is the minor of 2? Who can tell me what is the minor of 2?
3.
3, thank you. What is the minor of 3?
2.
Thank you. Then you are going to replace the element. Then you change it. Then that is the minor. Let's look at the solution. The element of the minor of A will now be the first one. 1 is the minor of 1 is 0. Minor of 2 is 3. Minor of 3 is what? Is 2. And minor of 0 is what? Is 1. Then I will replace the matrix now with the what? With the minor. And at the end of the day, my matrix, the minor of matrix A will now give me these new matrices. Now, do you now see that the new matrices now is now what? Is 0, 3, 2, 1. Do you understand it now?
Yes, sir.
That is for 2 by 2 matrices. It's for what? 2 by 2 matrices. Now, if you want to do for 3 by 3 matrices, you are going to look at it in terms of the way you usually do for determinants. Now, remember, if I want to find the determinant of this matrix B, what am I going to do? I will pick the first element, which is 3, Abi.
Yes.
Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, if I want to find the determinant of B, you know, I'm going to pick element 3. And all I will now multiply, find the determinant of the element that is not in what? That is not perpendicular to the what? To 3. Is that not?
Yes.
If you know the meaning of perpendicular, if you see 3, 6, 1, they are perpendicular, they are of the same line. Also, 3, 2, 1 is also perpendicular. Do you see it?
Yes, sir.
When I say yes, when I say perpendicular, they are of the same row or the same column. But now, for this B, element 3, those elements that are not in the same perpendicular line with it are what? 2, 0, 2, and what? 4 minus 1. Do you see it?
Yes.
Do you see it?
Yes, sir.
0 to 4 minus 1. Now, you now find the determinant of that matrices. The determinant of that matrices will now be the minor of 3. The determinant of that matrix, you now multiply with 3. Oh, just the determinant of that element that is not perpendicular will be the minor of 3. If I want to do the same thing for 6, I will also do the same thing for 6 also. I will pick 6, then find the element that is not in the same perpendicular line with 6. Then I will find the determinant of that element, and that will be the minor of 6. I will do the same thing to 1. I will do the same thing to each of the elements of the matrices. Let's look at solution to this. Now, see the first one. I call this element 3 as my B11. Abi, if element 3 is B11, then the determinant of 3 is what? Of this B11 will be 6, minus 6. Do you see it? Do you see it now?
Yes, sir.
Class. Yes, this minus 6 is the minor of 3. This minus 6 is the minor of what? Of 3. Now, let's look at minor of 6 now. Let's see minor of 6. Now, 6 fall in the position of what? 6 in the position of B12. That is the first row and the second column. Now, the minor of 6 now will be the determinant of the element minus 4, and this minus of B21, which is 6. Now help me to do for 1. What is the minor for 1? I'm waiting for your response to show that you understand it.
Sir. Excuse me, sir.
Talk now. What is minor for 1? That is B13. B13. What is the minor for it?
2014.
2014. That is the matrices. That is not the minor. That is the mass. You are going to find the determinant of 2014. And what is that?
5.
8. Answer is 8, Abi.
Yes, sir.
It means you understand it. It means the minor for 8. the minor for 1 is 8. Oh yeah, what is the, now we are now going to the second row. Now we are done with the first row. We are going to for the second row. Oh yeah, help me to find the minor for 2. B21, the minor for 2, the second row now. B21. What's the minor for B21?
I have a question.
Okay, I'm with you. Go ahead.
For B11,
you don't understand. Wait. The auntie that want to ask question. Please, if you don't understand, please tell me. I can repeat, because if you don't understand this, you will not be able to find inverse of a matrix. Do you understand? Because this is the first thing you need to understand. Now, if you don't understand, let me go back. Do you understand the 2 by 2 matrices?
Yes, sir.
yes, I do.
Okay. Now, ask your question. I will now go back. Ask your question. The person I want to ask question.
For B11, you did your 4 times 2 to be 6 instead of 8.
Yes.
My B11, I did what?
4 times 2.
I cannot really hear you.
Hey, sorry. Yeah, it's 8. It's not minus 6. It's 8, Abi.
Yes.
Sorry, the first one,
sir.
Abi. Sorry, it's calculation
Yes,
and
sir.
calculator error. Please. It's minus 8. Thank you for that. It means you really understand. Do you understand? I just copied the question. Do you understand? Sorry. That B11 is minus 8. Sorry. That is the error from a particular textbook that I'm using. Now, let me explain it again to those that don't understand. Just listen and get it right. I said if you want to find a minor of an element of a matrix, for 3 by 3 matrix, you are going to hold that element the same way as if you want to find the determinant of that element. That is, you are going to consider 2 other 2 by 2 matrices that is not in the same perpendicular with that element. What I mean by perpendicular is of the same line. If I look at the first element is 3. What are the elements in the same line with 3? The person that asked the question, which element do we have in the same line with 3?
6 and 1.
6 and 1. That and 2. What about the second one? That is the same line. Another line. We have another line again.
2 and 1. 2 and 1.
2 and 1. Thank you. Those are the perpendicular line. We have 2 perpendicular, as if you are drawing right angle. Right angle. Now, if you remove those, if you root that one out, we are going to be left with what? 4 elements. And that 4 elements will form 2 by 2 matrices. Abi?
Yes, sir.
No, the person that asked the question, are you not getting it now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The element that will remains are 0 to 4 minus 1. 0 to 4 minus 1. And that will be a 2 by 2 matrix. Then you find the determinant of that matrix. And your determinant of that matrix will now be the minor of the element. Do you now understand it now?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Do you now understand it?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Now, this is not minus 6, it's minus 8. Now, who can tell me what is now my next one? What is the minor of 0? Minor of 0? Who can tell me what is the minor of 0? Minus 10. Yes, correct. Thank you. Minus 10. What is minor of 2?
Minus 4.
Minus 4. Please, if you don't get it, please tell me. Oh, minor of 2 is what? Minus 4. Correct. Thank you. What about minor of 1? That is B31. Minor of 1. 6. Thank you very much. Thank you. Now, what about B32? Minor of 4. What is minor of 4? Just the same way. The matrix that one will give you is 3, 2, 1, 2. And what is that? 6 minus 2, which is 4. Do you see it? Do you see that minor of 4 is 4?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sorry, minor of 4 is 12. Oh, sorry, is 6012 is 12. But minor of, okay, minor of 4 will give me 12. Do you see it? Now,
Yes,
why
sir.
the last one? The last one, minor of -1. What is minor of -1?
-12.
No, look at it very well. Okay, -12, you are right. That is 0 minus 12. Supposed to be -12. I don't, okay, this is still minor. Okay, I think minor of 4, that is this, 4. Minor of 4 is 4. And the last one is -12. That is how to find the minor of 3 by 3 matrices. Then you are now going to replace them in a matrices. If I put all these things now, it's going to form another matrices. And this is the matrix form. This is now the new matrices form. Do you understand? And this matrices is called the minor of B. Do you understand it now? Do we get it now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I just replace those elements. You replace the element and you put it there as the minor. Now, when you find a minor, we now understand how to find the minor of 2 by 2 matrices and also minor of 3 by 3 matrices. The next thing we want to look at is after getting the minor, then you get what is called cofactor. You get what is called what? Cofactor. Cofactor. Cofactor is also very easy. What cofactor is just telling you is that you are going to change the sign of the what? Of the minor. Let me just tell you, the cofactor is that what? You change the sign of the minor. That is, the cofactor of a matrix is the product of the minor of that matrix and the factor of -1 raised to power I plus j. I
Sorry,
plus
please, I have
j.
a question. I have a question.
Okay. Okay.
Can you find the minor after finding another minor again? Can you find another minor after finding one minor already?
Can you find another minor after finding a
Yes,
minor? Why? Why do you
already.
want to? Why do you want to? I said, why do you want to find the minor after getting another minor? Why? I'm waiting for your response. Why do you want to find the minor again? Okay, I don't think he's here again, the person that asked the question. Now, let's continue. If you want to find the cofactor of a matrix, I will give you the logic now, but this is just the formula. You multiply your minor by -1 raised to power I plus j. And what does it mean in reality? What it means is that you start from your plus, minus, plus. The first letter or the first element of the matrices will take plus, the second one will take minus, the third one will take plus, the fourth one will take minus, and you continue to do it like that. Do you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You said, yes. It's either you apply this formula when you have your I plus j, your I is your row and your j is your column, or you just use the normal principle, normal direct method. Your first element will be positive, your second element will be negative, your third element will be positive. You follow by row, and so on. That is how to get the cofactor. Now let's find the cofactor of A. Let's find the cofactor of matrix A. We have find the minor of A, Abi, and the minor of A that we find the other time, this A. The minor of A that we find the other time is, look at this A. The minor of A is 0, 3, 2, 1. Now the cofactor of A will just be plus, minus, minus plus. At the end of the day, plus times 0 will still give me 0. I don't know if you are with me. Now, if I want to find the cofactor of this, I'm going to have plus, minus, minus, plus. That is, let me take the marker or the writing material if I can write. I don't know if I can write so that you can see what I'm saying. But if I cannot, okay, let me see if I can take the pen. Don't know how to use the pen on the screen. That is the issue. Okay, let me show you. Let me use the pen. What I'm saying is that if I have A11, if this is A, this is B, this is C, and this is D. If this is my 2 by 2 matrices, and I want to find the what? The cofactor. Let's assume this is the minor of the matrices. Then I will multiply this minus by this sign. This first one is A. The first row is AB, but the first element of that row is A. My A will be plus, will be multiplied by plus. I will have plus here. Trying to take the pen, the pen again. I will have plus here. Sorry, I don't know. I will have A will take plus, your B will take minus, your C will take plus, and your D will take minus. That is how to find the cofactor. That is why 0 will take plus. That is why plus times 0 will still give me 0. The 3, which is like my B, will take minus. That is why I have minus 3. And the next one will take minus. That is will take plus. That is how I said plus, minus. Okay. Are you with me? Class, are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And the plus, minus, minus, plus. And this next one will be what? Will be minus 2. And the last one will be positive. And that is why we have this cofactor. Do you understand how to get the cofactor of 2 by 2 matrix? The same thing to 3 by 3. If it is 3 by 3 matrices, we are also going to do the same thing. Let me clean up this. Now, if it is 3 by 3 matrix, let's assume I have 3 by 3 matrix also. I'm also going to have,
Sir,
if I have 3, yes?
why is the cofactor of A? Why is it minus 2 instead of 2? I thought it's multiplying plus.
No, it's minus 2, sorry. The first row, look at it now. You start from the first row. Do you understand? Your first row will be
Yes,
plus,
sir.
minus. It will continue like that. Since your first row start from plus,
Oh,
your second row will start from minus. Do you understand?
yes, sir.
Now, if you are going to the third row, your third row will start from plus. If you are going to the fourth row, your fourth row will start from minus, and so on. Now, we can also do the same thing for 3 by 3 matrix. Let's assume I have 3 by 3 matrix. Let's assume I have my 3. Then it's going to be what? Plus, minus, plus. That is the first row. The second row will be what? Minus, plus, minus. The third row will be what? Plus, minus, plus. Do you understand? Now, the last thing I want to get now is the what? Is the adjoint. You know, from the formula of inverse, what do we need? We need adjoint. Now, I said we cannot get adjoint without knowing your minor and your what? And your cofactor. After getting your minor and cofactor, then you can now get your adjoint. And what is adjoint? Adjoint is just the transpose of your cofactor. Adjoint is what? Is the transpose of your what? Of your cofactor. And we have now, I say transpose, we are going to change the row to colon, and the column will turn to what? Row. Yes, we are going to change the row to column, and the column will turn to what? Will turn to row. That is how to get the transpose of matrix. And from there, now if I want to find the adjoint of this matrix, what's going to be the adjoint of this matrix A? Just change 0, 1, 3 is a row. You change it to column. It will turn to what? 0 minus 3, that first column. And your minus 2, 1 will turn to what? Minus 2 and 1. Do you now see it now? Class, do you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, that is how to get the word, the adjoint. Then from there, you can now define your inverse. Your inverse is now what? Is adjoint divided by what? Inverse. Divided by determinant. And my determinant is a constant, is a number. Then I can just take it inside the matrices and I will get my inverse. Let's now look at now, but you need to take note. Take note of this. Your determinant must not be equals to 0. Your determinant must not be what? 0. If your determinant is equals to 0, then that matrix will not get inverse, because you know if you are dividing anything divided by 0, it's not going to be defined. Do you know that? Do you know that if I am dividing anything by 0, it's not going to?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. It means you must take note that your matrices must what? To what? 0. That is, and any determinant that is the determinant, any matrix that the determinant is not equals to 0 is called a singular matrix. If a determinant of a matrix is equals to 0, that matrix is called a singular matrix. While the one that is not equals to 0 is called non-singular matrices. It means for us to find the inverse of a matrix, that matrices must be what? A non-singular. For us to find the determinant of a matrix, that matrix must be what? A non-singular. Because if the matrix is singular, then you cannot find the determinant. Just take note of that. Now, this is the definition for inverse of a matrix. Inverse of a matrix is defined as the adjoint of A. The inverse of matrix A is defined as what? Adjoint of A divided by what? Determinant of A. Let's now look at example. Look at this example. We want to find the inverse of A. This A is what? Is 2 by 2 matrix. Abi? Class, this A is 2 by 2 matrix. What do we need to get the inverse of this A? Class, tell me, what did I need to get the inverse of A? What did I need to get the inverse of A?
You change the column to row and the row to column.
The inverse of A, what did I need?
Adjoint over
Find the
determinant.
determinant of A, then divide the matrix by the determinant.
Find the adjoint and divide it by the determinant.
Thank you. I need two things. To get the inverse of a matrix, we need two things. We need to get the determinant. That is the first thing. And we also need to get the adjoint. Now, since you know that we need those two things, oh yeah, help me to do it. What is the determinant of this matrix? Class, without doing it at all, you can use any 2 by 2 determinant of this matrix.
That is 2.
2.
Look, 2. We all see that is 2, Abi. Thank you, it's 2.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it's 2. That is just 1 times 4 minus 2 times 1. Now, what is the adjoint? For you to get the adjoint, you need to get the what? The minor. What is the minor of this matrix? What is the minor of this matrix?
1 minus 1 minus 1.
No. What is the minor of this matrix?
Okay, sorry for time.
Oh, this is 2 by 2 matrix now.
So
I've
that
told you. I said
minor
the
is 4
Two.
2 1 1.
you are saying 2 minor. You are saying 2. A minor will be a matrix now.
The minor is
4
4 2 1 1.
1 1.
Thank you. The minor is what? Is 4 2
1
1 1.
1.
Thank you. Yes, 4 2 1 1. Thank you. What's not the cofactor? What's not the cofactor
The cofactor
of the minor? What?
the cofactor will be minus plus 4
No.
plus 4. It will be plus 4 minus 2.
The cofactor will be
Then
4
minus
minus.
1 plus
Abi
1.
now it's going to be plus minus minus plus. Is that not?
Yes.
Yes. The cofactor is, since the minor is 4 2 1 1, then the cofactor will be what? 4 minus 2 minus 1 and 1. This is the minor. Do you see the minor yourself? Do you see the minor? The minor of 1 is 4, because it's 4 that is directly opposite to 1 or is in the same diagonal with 1. The minor of 1 is 2, and the minor of 4 is 1. The minor of 2 is also 1. There is the matrix. The minor of the matrix is now what? 4 2 1 1. That is the minor. 4 2 1 1.
1 1.
The cofactor up. You just use plus minus minus plus, and that is why I have plus times 4 will give me 4, minus times plus 2 will give me minus 2, minus 1 times 1 will give me minus 1, and I have 1. Do you understand how I got the cofactor now?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand the cofactor now?
Yes, sir.
Now, the last one now is to get the adjoint. And I said the adjoint is just what? It's just the transpose of the cofactor. And look at the transpose. Before I have 4 minus 2, and I have minus 1, 1. Then my 4 will remain. My minus 2 will come to the colon. My minus 1 will go up, and 1 will come down. And that is the what? The adjoint of the matrix A. Then, since I know my determinant and I also know my adjoint, then I can easily get the inverse of that matrix. And what is the inverse? The inverse of the matrix is this. The inverse of the matrix is 2 minus 1 over 2 minus 1 and 1 over 2. That is, just use 1 over 2 to multiply your adjoint. Use 1 over 2 to multiply your adjoint, and that is the what? The inverse of the matrix. This is very straightforward, and this is how to find the inverse of 2 by 2 matrix. Now, let's go to 3 by question.
Sir, please, how did you get the 1/2?
1 over 2 is my determinant. Look at determinant now. From the definition, do you see determinant is 2? Do you see that determinant is 2?
Yes.
Talk now. Do you see that determinant is 2?
Yes.
Yes, and
Yes,
adjoint
sir.
divided by determinant. I can also write it as 1 over determinant times adjoint. And that is why I have 1 over 2. 1 over determinant times adjoint. I have 1 over 2 times adjoint is a matrix, and that is why I get it. Matrix. We want to look at how to get the inverse of 3 by 3 matrix, and I've explained. What do we need to get this inverse of 3 by 3 matrix? The first thing is to get the determinant. Now, I will be calling name now.
Okay, sir.
You'll be helping me to
Thank
do
you,
it one
sir.
after the other. Abiono, what is the determinant of matrix A? Aisha Abiono, determinant of matrix A. Please help me to do it. iPhone, you don't have name. Please help me to find the minor of 1. the minor of 1, and my 1 is A11. Help me to find the minor of 1. Help me to find the minor of 2. Help me to find the minor of 5. That is Axima. Abubakar Lawa. Help me to find the minor of -2. Help me to find the minor of -2. I'm waiting for your response. And that your -2 is A13. I'm waiting for our response. And the next person, Adetayo Abdullah. Help me to find the minor of 3. And your 3 is A21. Your 3 is A21. Help me to find the minor of that 3. That is
Minor.
Abdullah. Next person.
Minor.
Share Abdullah Abi. Abdullah, you find the minor of 3. Minor of 3. That's minor of 3. 3 is in the position of A21. Now the next person, Irat. Irat, you are going to help me to find the minor of 6. And 6 is in the position of A22. A22. Irat. Favor, you are going to help me to find the minor of 2. Favor, find the minor of 2. And 2 is in position. I'm coming. I will listen just one by one. Favor, please don't leave. Oh, you must not leave the class.
I'm here.
You must not run away.
I'm here, sir.
No, why the next person? Afso Abubakar. Help me to find the minor of -1. And -1 is the position of A31. That is Afso Abubakar. Now, Nuruddin Allah Awa. Nuruddin, help me to find the minor of 0. Help me to find the minor of 0. And 0 is in position of A32. Why the last one? Jima Aminat, you are going to help me to find the minor of 3. And that 3 is in position of A33. Now, if you are true with your own, just tell me. The first person, Aisha Abiono, I will call one after the other. Aisha Abiono, what was your determinant?
-14.
Aisha Abiono, what was your determinant?
-14.
-14. Let me see if you get it right. -14. Aisha, do you solve it well? I have -49 here. How do you do it? Let's see. Everybody, let's see. We want to find the determinant. Aisha said -14 and I have -9 in my slide. Let me see. If I pick 1, I have the determinant of that 1 to be 3 times 6 is 18. 6 is 18. 18 I did 9 plus 2 is 5 will give me -55. Yes, -55. The next one -2 0 6. Aisha, you are wrong. The determinant is -49. Aisha, have you a mistake? Aisha, have you seen your mistake?
Yes, sir.
I said you are wrong. The answer is -49. Do you see your mistake?
Yes, sir.
You have seen the mistake, Abi. Inside that
Yes.
you're working. Please,
Yes.
it is very, very important. That is why you need to practice. It is very easy to do mistake. You need to practice. That is why I'm just making emphasis on giving you. Not that I want to stress you, but you need to practice it. Now, the first person, what is the minor of 1? The person that I gave minor of 1. What is the minor of 1?
3026.
No, minor, you tell me minor will be a value. Minor of 1. I know that is 32 is 0 or 6023. Minor will be 18. You see it? You don't get me. The minor will be 18. Do you understand?
Yes.
You don't understand.
I don't understand.
Okay, you said the minor is what? What do you call the minor?
6203.
Yes. Now that thing that you get is not the minor, is the matrix of that minor. You need to find the determinant of that matrix. You don't get. It's now the determinant of that matrix that will be the minor of that one. Do you now understand it?
Yes, I guess now.
Now, what is now the determinant of that matrix that you get?
18.
18, thank you. That is the minor of 1. Now, the next person, what is the minor of 5? The next person that I gave, minor of 5. Talk, oh, don't let us fight, oh.
7. 8.
Who is that person now? Who did I give the second one?
11.
What's minor of 5?
11.
11, thank you. Minor of 5 is 11. What is minor of -2? Minor of -2. What is minor of -2?
Plus 7.
It is 6.
Is what? 6, Abi?
Plus 6. Yes. Plus 6.
Sir?
Is +6.
Plus 6.
Is +6. Minor of -2 is +6. Thank you. Oh yeah, let's check the answer. The minor of the first one, A11, is 18. The minor of the second one, A12, is 5. And the minor of the third one, A13, is 6. Now, that is the first row. We have gotten the minor for all the elements of the first row. Now, let's go to second row. What is the minor of 3? What is minor of 3? Who did I give that to? Minor of 3. What is minor of 3? Minor of 3 is what? 15. Thank you. Minor of 3 is 15. Because the matrix that I'm going to have is what? 5 minus 2 is 3. Abi, minor of 3 is 15. What is minor of 6? What is minor of 6?
5.
Minus 1.
What is
5.
1.
5.
minor of 6? So
5.
minor of 6 is also 6. Do you see it? Minor of 6, sorry, minor of 6 is 5. Is 5. Is it my okay? Is it minus 5 or 5?
Minus 5.
Minus 1. No. Minor of 6 will give me
5.
1 is
1.
1. 1 is 1.
1. Yes.
3 times 1 minus 1 is 1. What about minor of 2? You see it? Minor of 2 is going to give me 5. Minor of 2 is going to give me 5. Now, want to get minor of -1. Minor of minus
Minus
1 is going to give me what? It's going to give me 22. Minor of -1.
Switch
22.
2.
What about minor of 0? 8. 8. Why the last one? Minor of 3. Minor of 3. Let's see. Minor of 3 is -9. These are the more I do. Please understand it. It's very easy. There is no how you will not get question on that matrix. And if you are going to do question on matrix, it's either on determinant or inverse. That is just the main point that they like bringing out question. Now, since we now know our what? Our minor, then the next thing to get is what? Is to get our cofactor. Is to get what? Our cofactor. And you know how to get cofactor. It's just going to be what? It's 3 by 3 matrix. The first one will be plus, minus, plus. That is the first row. The second row will be minus, plus, minus. And the third row will be what? Plus, minus, plus. That is just it. Just take note. And the cofactor, okay, this is the matrix of the minor. Look at the matrix of the minor on my board. The matrix of the minor A will now be 18 and minus 9. And the adjoint of this minor, the cofactor, sorry, of this minor will be 18 minus 11, 6, minus 15, 1, minus 5, 22, minus 8, minus 9. And that is the cofactor. Do you see it? That is the cofactor. That is the cofactor. And after getting our cofactor, what do we need? We need to get the adjoint. And what is the adjoint? The adjoint is the word, the transpose of this cofactor. The transpose. Just change your first row to your first column. That is, I'm going to write minus 11, 6 as what? In my first row, I'm going to turn it to my first column now. That is, it will now be 8 minus 11, 6 to be the first column. The second column will be minus 15, 1, and minus 3. And the last column will be 22, minus 8, and minus 9. And this is it. Look at it. This is the adjoint of the matrix. This is the adjoint of the matrix. Then I can easily get the what? The inverse. And the inverse of the matrix is what? Adjoint over what? Over determinant. Adjoint over determinant. Any question?
No, sir.
Any question?
No, sir.
Any question so far? What's the question?
No, sir.
What's the question? Okay, you said no, sir. Now, by now, I expect you to know matrix. If any question come out under matrix, you should not have any difficulty with it. Is that not? I'm asking you question.
Yes, sir.
I believe that you now understand matrices generally. Matrices generally.
Yes,
How many
sir.
of you submit the last assignment we gave you? How many of you submitted it? If you submit the last assignment, just say I.
Aye.
Aye.
Just one person. Two.
Aye.
Just two people that submit the assignment.
Aye.
I.
You are two now. Yeah, the same two people. This is not too good though.
Aye.
It's not good at all. Let me just tell you. Okay, making 3. There's no how you will understand mathematics without practice. You need to practice. You need to put down something. And that is how to learn.